Yeah, man. Welcome back. Good morning. Lakers land in the building. And the Kobe disrespect. Y'all know I'm a LeBron guy, but the Kobe disrespect will not and it cannot be tolerated. And even though I'm a LeBron guy, I feel some type of way about what I saw last night. I don't know if y'all saw this. The Athletic dropped their top 25 players of the 21st century. They got my boy James number one. So you know I'm not tripping, right? But when I looked at this list, something just seemed off to me, especially when you want to specify 21st century. If you don't know when the 21st century began, we're talking about January 1st of 2001. Okay? So I'm looking at this list and I'm like, okay, these guys very respectable. Everybody has changed the game. We're looking at first ballot Hall of Fame is up and down, but something just doesn't look right about this list. And these are always opinionated. And I see Kobe number 4. And I'm like, okay, that's top 5 honor. They gave my man James number 1, so I'm good with that. But who do they honestly have over Kobe? And I'm like, Steph and Tim Duncan? Look, we got to have a conversation this morning, boys and girls, because I got a lot of respect for Steph Curry. I got a lot of respect for Tim Duncan. I watch both of them play in real time. But peak for peak, Kobe Bryant's prime is better than Steph or Tim Duncan's, bro. If you're ranking the best players of the 21st century, and remember, this is from January 1st, 2001, starts the 21st century. You're ranking peak impact. We're not talking about resume longevity. We're just talking about that window. And Kobe Bryant, to me, 2006 to 2010, that peak window, it clears everything Steph has done, and it clears everything that Tim Duncan has done in a few key areas. I'm gonna break that all down, but real quick, let me reach out to the chat. I want to know if I'm tripping or is this disrespectful? Y'all know I'm a LeBron guy. I'm not a big Kobe guy, and I got a lot of respect for Steph. He changed the game of basketball the way we know it today. Tim Duncan, we was talking about Tim Duncan on the show just last night, I believe, or through the last game. So we got a lot of respect for Duncan. But am I bugging when I looked at this list last night and felt like this was totally disrespectful? Like I needed to talk to the bosses about who actually created this list. Bit says Kobe does not clear Timmy. Really? What about Steph? In the 21st century, you're telling me that Tim Duncan and Steph Curry, well, you said Tim Duncan is better than Kobe. What about Steph? So you'll say Steph. So you'll actually move Kobe up to number 3. Cool. I'm good with that. I wouldn't waste my time debating a top 3 conversation. I could live with that. Having him at 4 to me just seems so out of pocket. Kobe's individual scoring peak is untouched. We're talking about 35 points per game this season, an 81-point game, 62 and 3/4, 4 straight 40 points per game months. Nobody since 2000 have reached a scoring impacts higher than Kobe Bryant to this day. Steph Curry changed the geometry of the game, but he never, I don't know, he never approached Kobe's all level scoring arsenal or defensive responsibility. That has never been put on Steph. And I'm not blaming Steph, but I'm just talking fact for fact. And Tim Duncan, he was a steady force, but I just don't. Maybe it was the system of San Antonio, and it worked because they won what 5 championships. But Tim Duncan, not to say that he couldn't, he just never controlled the game offensively like Kobe at that apex. So peak for peak, Kobe over Steph and Tim Duncan. Hardware, championships. I think, look, Kobe got more hardware than these guys. Kobe got 5 rings, right? 2 Finals MVP. He got an MVP. I'm talking about from the window of 2000 to 2016. He had 5 rings, 2 Finals MVPs, an MVP. He made the All NBA first team 11 times. That's the most ever. He made 9 All Defensive first teams. Steph only got 4 rings, 1 Finals MVP, 2 regular season MVPs. He made All NBA 4 times, and he's never made All Defense. Tim Duncan, he has 4 rings in the 21st century, 2 MVPs, no scoring titles, which is cool because again, the system. Sometimes you just got to sacrifice stuff. I don't think there were too many guys that could stop Tim Duncan. So depending on where Tim Duncan was at, what his responsibility was, Tim could put the shit in overdrive. So I don't really want to doubt Tim Duncan's skill, but the system helped him win the rings that we give him so much credit for having. And really, after 2010, I mean, they did win the title in 2014, but we did start to see a decline. Well, I started to see a decline from Duncan. Maybe you could say that was because of the evolution of other guys. But Kobe won more in that century than Steph or Tim Duncan. The 2000 ring don't count if it's starting. Kobe wouldn't have 5. Interesting. That's interesting. So we could bust that down to 4. I still think it trumps Steph. Kobe should be in the top 3. And the athletic guy is right to do what they went on this list. Kobe belongs in the top 3. And they got Steph number 2 over Tim Duncan. I don't even know what the argument is for Steph over Tim. Two-way dominance. Kobe is the only one who was a lead on both ends at his peak. Top 2 offensive player, top 3 perimeter defender, leader of 2 different championship identities. Duncan is a defensive anchor, but I just, if Duncan was put on any other place, I believe offensively, because he definitely, Tim Duncan didn't demand double teams that much. Like, well, I'm not going to say that much. He didn't demand double teams like Kobe did. I think I think it's the Steph thing. I think it's the Steph Curry. It's the Steph Curry thing that bothers me. I don't mind Tim Duncan at all being in the top 3. It's Steph. I think it's Steph that bothers me. Hmm. Steph Curry had a great run, and he definitely changed the game. But just, I don't even know. I mean, no. How does this is bogus to me? The more I look at this is bogus to me. Steph, there shouldn't even be an argument for Steph being number two. Shaq all the way down to number seven. I mean, I'm looking at this list, yo, and it this feels nasty. This feels nasty. Steph Curry changed the game, but Kobe changed people's lives. Kobe changed people's mentality. Kobe, people took Mamba mentality outside of basketball. That's different. They had a campaign about I want to be like Mike. People wanted to be like Jordan. LeBron don't got that. Something about this list. I like the names, but I don't like the rankings. Pav says Kobe over Tim Duncan and Steph for the 21st century. That's where I'm at. But I at least the Steph Curry thing. And Steph Curry has had a relentless. Steph probably would be Steph. I'm wait a minute. How many rings does Steph got? 4. I'm I will argue. I don't think damn. I see it's the new day. And I feel like I like Shaq. I personally like Shaq. I would have Shaq over Steph Curry, to be honest. You're talking about a guy who won 3 finals, a 3-peat in LA. Well, we're not counting 2000. So okay, so that dumbs it down. Shaq over KD. Yeah, Shaq belongs way higher than 7. Way higher than 7. Easy. This list, this is a puzzle that needs to be put together. It's like we need this. This is like Scrabble. Like we need to rearrange this shit. I feel like whoever done this is only about today's game, and they threw other names in just to seem respectable. Analytically, these names all make sense. But if you've been just a fan of basketball if you watched a game of basketball from 2000 until now, I don't see how you come up with this damn order. This is some next generational stuff. Nikola Jokic, I mean, he's done his MVP. See, and this is another thing. Nikola Jokic, right? He it's a Cinderella story to me with Jokic. But it's real. It doesn't end at 12 o'clock. But his impact came out of nowhere. He earned his keep. MVP for a few years, even though I feel like part of that was part of the agenda push of the NBA trying to keep the international game afloat. You know, that's a business decision with you always having these international guys at the front of the MVP line every year. But he got his MVPs, he got his title. And some felt like maybe Jokic might be the best player actively in the league at a point. But Kevin Durant, I ain't even thinking about the titles with Golden State yet. But KD at some point, and I never thought he was comparable to LeBron James, but the NBA community was comparing KD with LeBron as far as being the top guys. And Kevin Durant was box office. Jokic ain't box office to me like KD was in this in the 21st century. Kevin Durant, I really respect Jokic for real, especially for the position he played, what he's able to do at the five. But KD, bro, that boy was a problem, yo. Still is. You see what the fuck going on in Houston? So I can't put Jokic over KD. I don't think. And KD won an MVP as a regular season MVP. Um, the Golden State Warriors, as much as we respect them, we know that they needed Kevin Durant to get over the hump for two of their titles. Um, Apparently Kevin Durant needed Golden State for his two titles because he ain't won anything else. You know, he did go to the finals with with OKC. I'm putting KD over Jokic. I don't know if y'all agree or disagree. Okay, Path says he agrees. I'm putting KD over Jokic, respectfully. Giannis in the top 10? See, this is the bogus part. How does Giannis go over Dirk and D Wade? Well, wait a minute. D Wade, no. Wait a minute. 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 I don't like Giannis over Dirk. I don't like that. Why is Giannis in the top 10? I don't know why in the world they got Giannis on this list. None of these guys were disrespected in this 21st century at any point in their career. I don't believe. They might have been hated, but they never been disrespected, laughed at, taken for as a joke. None of these guys except for one. Right before Giannis and them turned the corner to win that title, like he was a joke at the free throw line. Like people made Giannis. I mean, he made himself look crazy, but I, Giannis is a beast, and he's a champion. If he gonna be on this list, though, Giannis got to be number 10. Giannis can't go above anybody on this fucking list. For what? D Wade won. D Wade had won in 06. And then we know what him and the Heatles did. I mean, he was the Flash. Was the Greek Freak better than the Flash? The sample size we've seen so far, I don't know. If Giannis is here, Kawhi should be here too. Giannis don't deserve to be on this list. Just in the building say Dirk is not better than D Wade. Dirk and D Wade. I mean, I think when you're looking at from a skill set position, D Wade got it. Dirk was more reliable, right? I probably would still pick Dwayne Wade over Dirk, but I gain a lot. You got to gain a lot of respect for Dirk because I remember when Miami was up on Dallas in 2010. I remember LeBron and D Wade making fun. They was like trolling Dirk. They was like coughing or something. They was up like 2-1 in that series or up 2-0 in that series. And something LeBron James and D Wade did in like the locker room or heading back to the locker room or in a press conference or something. They trolled Dirk. They did something, some funny style shit. And the series just turned the corner. It just flipped on their fucking head. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I got a lot of respect for Dirk. Skill set wise, I think Dwayne Wade was better. I probably would pick Dwayne Wade over Dirk, But I mean, and to me, unless I'm missing something, Dirk was way more reliable. D Wade was reliable from the standpoint of when he plays, you can count on him. So I'm not trying to say like Dwayne Wade let you down. I was just talking about from an availability standpoint. I don't remember Dirk having an injury history. Way better. Bit says way better than Dirk. Yeah, I like them both though. I got to respect from both. This Giannis thing is bugging to me. This Giannis thing is bugging to me. Why is you? They got Giannis on this list and not and above top 10. Can anybody explain to me why Giannis is on this list? How is Giannis on this list and Kawhi Leonard not on this list? No, wait a minute. Well, yeah. How is Giannis on this list? What was more crazier? Giannis getting that game 7, because I think that Phoenix series went 7 games when Giannis won his title. Or what about the run that Kawhi did in Toronto? I mean, that shit was, and he had help. I mean, that was that's when Golden State and them guys went down with the injuries. But I don't know, yo. Like this Giannis shit, like this seems to me like again that agenda being pushed to keep these international niggas' name in every list, and like it feel like they forcing it, yo. I'm surprised they ain't put Lucas' name in that bitch. John Wick in the building. James been different from these dudes since high school. You notice how the haters always compare LeBron to MJ. That's the highest they go. Yeah, you can't. In the reality, they can't compare them to nobody else. Kawhi barely has 15 years. What's WYG? Smooth in the building. You take AG over KL. The Athletic is bugging with this list. Kawhi starting in 2014, got hurt 17, came in 19, has been hurt every other year. How is he over Giannis? What? This is your argument for Giannis? We literally watched Kawhi Leonard win two Finals MVPs, 2 rings. The run to Toronto winning the championship. I don't know if Toronto ever win a championship. I mean, the Clippers they disappointed through and through. But definitely, I don't even with the load management. Not even playing that many games, Kawhi resume is better than Giannis's. Easy. Depoys to easy. I'm not that this Giannis doesn't belong on this list. Period. That's just the bottom line. I have a problem with Giannis being on this list, and I have a problem with them putting Steph Curry over Tim Duncan and Kobe Bryant. Steph just winning his Finals MVP. People argue Steph wouldn't have 2 titles if it wasn't for the guy who they got ranked number 6. The Athletic is always going to be in my good graces because of who they have at number 1. At the end of the day, number 1 is all that matters. What I do? What did I do? What I do? The Giannis, I just Justo in '06, D Wade beat Dirk. In 2011, he lost to Dirk. Yeah, I forgot that was a Oh, I forgot he did lose to Dirk in those. No, he beat Dirk in '06. Damn. He beat Dirk in '06, and Dirk got revenge on D Wade. Don't nobody never talk about that. I've never seen a documentary, a video, or anything on that. Revenge. Damn. That's cold. I don't know. I think this is disrespectful to Kobe. Putting Kobe number 4. This list is all wrong. This list is all wrong. I really got to talk to the bosses about this list, y'all. This is crazy. Giannis number 8. Shaq number 7. What? Wow. Wow. Can anybody explain why Steph is number 2? What argument can be made that since 2001, Steph Curry has been the second best player? I just don't understand this shit. Bit says Braun, Tim, Kobe, Steph, Shaq, Jokic, KD. You still got Giannis in this fucking top 10. Are you nuts? And he switched D Wade and Dirk. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. I like Braun. I like Tim and Kobe. You got Steph. Why Steph over Shaq? Why Steph over Shaq? It is. What you mean? Ain't no way Giannis ain't top 10. He ain't no top 10. We just gave you 10 people. Kawhi Leonard belongs there, not no Giannis. Shaq fell off the worst way. Okay. That counts. All that journeyman shit, all that Phoenix, Boston, Cleveland, all that count. That's part of the 21st century. So you're right. Steph just recently won a championship less than 5 ago. So you're right. But the nigga Shaq had 3. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm not going to sit up there and let you talk this shit about the back end and not talk about the front. Shaq started this shit off with what? Back-to-backs? Finals MVPs included? Regular season MVPs included? Steph got 4. See, you know what's crazy? I can't be mad for KD, for Steph having KD on this list for his help, because Shaq got Dwayne Wade and Kobe on this list. Everybody needed each other. Juan says, Braun with a straight face. Juan Stockton with a straight face says, how is Braun ahead of Curry when Curry cooked him 3 times? This is Juan Stockton with a straight face. he had the audacity on a, what's the day? Thursday morning? Is the day Thursday? On a Thursday morning, he's going to ask this question. Really, Juan? That's what we're doing, G? You should be drug tested, Juan Stockton. You should be ashamed of yourself. Steph Curry cook LeBron. When have you ever seen Steph Curry cooking LeBron, G? Like, let's be real, Juan. Like, come on, bro. Y'all hate LeBron James so much. Jesus Christ. And then he follows it up and says, so now I'm lying. Hell yeah, you what the hell yeah, you lying. Whoa, bro. What you mean? Break it down to me, Juan. Just seriously, like, explain to me when I'm just only going by your statement. Maybe I'm looking at it out of context. I just don't remember Steph ever cooking LeBron. Ever. Curry eliminated that man 3 times in the finals. Let's see. I mean, you got a point. You you got a point, but that's the same as saying Klay Thompson and Draymond Green eliminated LeBron 3 times in the finals. I don't think you would give those guys that much credit. When you look at the reality of what you're saying, you have to admit and put context in the story that that first title, there was no Kyrie, there was no Kevin Love. So that was a disadvantage off the top. The second two you're talking about, Kevin Durant was the finals MVP. If it wasn't for Kevin Durant, after the Lakers, I mean, after the Warriors lost to the same LeBron nigga down 3-1, you don't forget that they needed KD to get back to the promised land. And then KD, the one that got the finals. Those are excuses? Really? yo. Hey, yo, shout out to Ron Stockton. He said those are excuses. Wow. With a straight face. Damn. Damn. Yo, y'all bogus as hell this morning. Y'all are bogus as hell for trying to campaign for a lot of stuff on this list. And now and now and now Ron Stockton wants to tell me, tell Lakers land, tell the American public about Steph Curry versus LeBron. With a straight face, he said this. And called the facts excuses. Damn. Warren Stockton, you so disrespectful, bro. It don't make no sense. You really are. This is insane. Justo says Warriors is the best. Hold on, Justo. Yo. Yo, are y'all fucking trolling? Bro, I wasn't prepared for this show. I wanted to talk about the athletic top 25 disrespect to Kobe. Y'all are too disrespectful to the NBA community, man. What the hell is going on? Justo, Golden State is the best team of all time. I need you specify, first of all, which Golden State team you talking about. Or are you talking about a RAN organization? No, I'm not saying, see, now Juan, you can't make up narratives, Juan, and then try to put them on other people. When I'm not gonna, I can't let you do that. I never said Curry ran to KD. No, Kevin Durant was a free agent. He made the decision to come to Golden State. But are you trying to tell me, Juan, with a straight face, after being up 3-1 to LeBron and Kyrie and them in Cleveland and losing that series in Oracle, Game 7, the Golden State Warriors was going to be able to come back the following year and be competitive for another title without KD? That's what you're going to have to convince me of, because to me, they were done. You lose like that in the finals, it's a wrap. LeBron has pretty much solidified his GOAT argument on you. You ain't bouncing back for that. That's a wrap. You might make it back to you have a championship core, so you'll be back eventually. But for now, oh no, y'all niggas got to reset. They needed KD, and KD delivered. Why was Steph Curry not the MVP when KD came to town? The fans, it was still Steph Curry's team. They never gave Kevin Durant that love. That was part of the problem, reason why he left. Didn't they win without KD after KD left? They beat a young Boston team, who turned right around and won their championship. So I mean, and that's when Steph Curry cracked the code. But how much of a joke will we be looking at Steph if he wasn't able to beat Jason Tatum in what was that 2023? If he would have lost that series to Jason and Jaden, what would we have been saying about Steph? Ain't no GOAT with the finals with the why y'all keep doing this? This is the most disrespectful thing y'all do. Y'all want to criticize and vilify James for for doing things that has never been done before. Ain't no greatest of all time with a losing finals record. Really, Juan? So the NBA finals is a one-on-one game at this point. When you look at the teams that LeBron James have lost to in the finals in his career, these teams are stacked with 4 Hall of Famers, not all-stars, first ballots. Like, come on, bro. LeBron is not losing to no. LeBron is rarely ever favored going into the finals. He's not losing to no slouches. And other than 2011 or 2010, whatever that was with Dallas, LeBron don't underperform for the most part in the finals. We're talking about James here. You should be ashamed of yourself hating on LeBron like this. Okay. This is an argument that I like where it was at. This is something that I like when people say this. Because a lot of people did eat in this era. But it's funny how y'all are admitting that this is LeBron's era when y'all say the comments like this. Y'all just overlook that. You are basically admitting that LeBron runs this town. When you say stuff like this, you're saying it. And you're basically saying there's others that's coming in and then allowing to freeload or steal a meal or two. But you're ultimately conceding that LeBron runs the show. So I don't argue when I see comments about how Steph Curry won in the quote unquote LeBron era or how this person did that. I mean, you're basically admitting this is James shit. You just a visitor. We talking about a nigga who took 3 teams to the finals, 3 teams to the finals, and won with all 3 teams. You want to talk to me about a losing finals record? LeBron James went to, if I'm not mistaken, 8 straight finals. What the fuck? You gotta be kidding me, bro. 8 straight finals, bit. Am I lying? 8 straight finals. Let me think about this. Miami, 4 in a row. He goes to Cleveland, 4 in a row. Goes to Los Angeles, takes him 2 years, comes back the 3rd, and wins it. And you gonna sit up here and talk about him having a losing record. Damn. I like the debate though, Juan. I like the debate, but you're gonna lose to me. Wait a minute. 4 championships in 22 seasons. Underachieved? Oh my God. You talking about, I know Juan Stockton didn't put LeBron James and underachieved in the same sentence. Really, bro? Are you talking about the kid from Akron, Juan, or you talk about somebody? Maybe he talk about Bronny James. You must be talking about Bronny James. Bronny didn't play 22 seasons in the NBA. His dad, the one who Sports Illustrated considered and claimed the chosen one before he even played the game. The one who Nike gave a $90 million contract before he even played the game. 4 championships in 22 seasons. Underachieved for someone considered a GOAT. So who's the greatest of all time, Juan? Let's start there with this conversation. My God. Bam. There it is. There it is. This is unbelievable. I never, ever, 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 ever. LeBron been in the league since 2002. I don't think I've ever heard a conversation with his name and underachieved in the same sentence, yo. This is literally NBA history this morning on Lakers Land. This is crazy, bro, that he said that. I mean, he don't, and then he didn't speak on the Olympic rings, no MVPs, how LeBron helped players basically take control of their own career with the free agency and how contracts work. Like he just totally disregarded all that. Breaking Kareem's record, all types of shit for a guy who was a pass first player. Unbelievable. Underachieve. But Warren is the same guy that called facts excuses. I didn't forget that. LeBron's one thing, I'm gonna be real. And I don't know. Maybe we could watch, maybe we could do, I don't know, maybe we should before the season, maybe we should expand things. I have not watched that documentary on Netflix about the Redeem Team. I refuse to watch it because what I be hearing from the people, they be trying to really praise Kobe, which is cool, but they shit on LeBron to do it. And I don't know, I can't remember exactly what happened in '08. But I don't like the way y'all be talking. So it has prevented me to watch this Netflix series or show on the Redeem Team because I feel like it's going to be some LeBron disrespect, and I'm not going to tolerate that on my Netflix account. John Wick said he's never seen any player like LeBron. They don't know how to deal with it. And you would think that LeBron has just been bad for the game, the way people hate him. Like he's cheated the game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, guys, I am about to sign off. This one was very rude and very disrespectful. I got to reevaluate how we do things here because this one was out of pocket. I came to y'all today humble, wanting to speak on the Athletic, and what we wound up getting is Warren Stockton with some of the most egregious, most disrespectful takes we may have ever seen here on Lakers land. I'm gonna be real just though. And this is the first time I've seen Warren, I think maybe in the live chat, might have seen him more than once. Warren might be more disrespectful than Mr. 81. Mr. 81 trolls to get a reaction, to get a laugh. Warren, I believe, really believe in standing on the shit he's saying right now. Like straight face, no laughing, no trolling. I think he's even worse. I think he's worse. He's worse than Mr. 81 because Mr. 81 don't believe what he, so we'll throw Mr. 81 off the stage because he fucks the show up. Warren is more devilish than a troll. Warren is a hater. Warren Stockton is in that BA category. Him and BA, they would work well. Him and BA will work well. You let Juan create the narrative, and then you let BA finish that bullshit. And you got it. You got it. Juan, I don't know if you familiar, G, with playback, but you should check out our playback on Playback TV. Download the Playback app. We do watch parties for all the Laker games, and I have open panels for all the Laker games, and we be chopping it up, talking our shit. BA is one of the guys that's on our panel. He is a top LeBron hater, but he's a Laker fan, but he hates LeBron. And we be having so many debates and convos. So pull up, man, for one of the Lakers games. Get on Playback and fuck with us. We be on it. I was trying to see who he had in his profile pic. That's Kyrie. He got Kyrie with a Dallas Kyrie, the loser Kyrie. I feel for Kyrie, though. I do feel for Kyrie. All right, man. Oh, you in? Oh, my goodness. You in Dallas. Wait a minute. Now I get it. Bit. Now it has come to light. He is from Dallas. So why you ain't he ain't even I haven't seen Juan speak Luca's name this whole stream. That's interesting. He ain't uttered the word Luca this whole stream. Wow. The Dallas Mavericks. My God. Yo, are you hold on. I saw something about the Mavericks this morning before I get out of here. I want to share with y'all. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my. DeAndre Ayton has played more minutes for the Lakers than Anthony Davis has ever played for the Mavericks. Wow. 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 Unbelievable. You have the nerve to disrespect LeBron James. And you got that circus over there. You got that circus over there going on, Juan, and you want to disrespect LeBron. Mm-mm-mm. A Mavericks fan. Damn. I know you hurting. Go ahead, yo. Just let it out, yo. Just let it out. Because the pain you going through, nobody in the NBA is feeling the pain that the Mavericks fans are feeling. Nobody. Now that's not his franchise. Bit, look at this bullshit, Bit. Now that's not his franchise. He representing them in his profile picture. He from there. His feet touch the pavement every day, but now that ain't his franchise. I gotta talk to the fucking bosses, Bit. Bit, I need you to have this conversation with me when I talk to the bosses, because I'm gonna need some help explaining how this shit went so left. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, y'all. I am out. 7 Mitchell. Y'all stay safe, and I'll catch y'all on the next stream. Peace.